saga.
There's attraction, there's compatibility, and there's love.
What advice can you give to people who are looking to have a strong and meaningful and lasting relationship with someone?
Well, the first thing is to decide if that is really what you want.
Every dude is a 7 once they figure out what kind of hair works with their dome, okay, what kind of facial hair works with their face.
You're making progress, right? You're like more in shape. You got a promotion. You went to therapy. You're doing everything right.
And today I'm going to be going over how to approach girls without being creepy. This is a tough one, and it's honestly a question that I get from you guys almost every single day.
Get over the abject terror of rejection I have. I have never been on a date. I have never asked anyone out. I have never done anything like that.
So I know, when you're autistic, there's different types of therapy you can do to overcome these kinds of things. Have you ever looked into anything like that?
Well, I have been in different types of therapy for over 10 years.
There's a lot of things in life that seem really unfair. People with low self-confidence are less likely to be approached. Their demeanor reflects someone who is scared, sending signals to those around them that they should be left alone. Making it all the more worse, as when everyone avoids you, you can't help but blame yourself for the reason why. If you've found yourself in this position, what exactly is there to do? How does someone find self-worth and confidence despite no real outside indication of it? How does someone go from being completely socially awkward to being able to be like everyone else, despite the difference in circumstances? Who might be able to offer some help? Surely there's someone out there who's got those things figured out.
What do you inbox the woman that makes you different from everyone else? You may feel fired up for 10 minutes after this little talk, but you're not going to feel fired up forever. You need to put systems in place. You need to get disciplined.
Skincare routine, hair care routine, gym, my diet. If I don't like something about myself, I go ahead and fix it.
Masking is having to watch every single thing that might make me seem not normal and then fix it, having to bottle it up.
I need women in love with me. I need beautiful women who adore me. I need these things because this is what shows the world I'm the f***ing dog.
If a woman does not give you the bedroom fun, okay, I'm trying to keep it YouTube friendly, she's useless to you. And I'm going to say why, okay?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the therapist. I am going to journal. I am going to meditate. I am going to pray. I am going to read the books on trauma.
Sasson and colleagues in 2017, for example, found that neurotypical people quickly and subconsciously identified that a stranger is autistic, often within milliseconds of meeting them.
Hey Tates, 28 years old, just lost my father, about to lose my mother soon from cancer. How do I deal with grief, and does the pain ever go away? What choice do you have? What happens if you don't deal with the grief? Are you gonna kill yourself?
Being so desperate. Stop.
They don't realize that they've identified the person as autistic, though. They just think the person is weird.
Explain why some countries have no depression and some countries have a bunch of depression. Maybe because in some countries all we do is talk about depression and fucking promote it, and in some countries we don't.
We think that the spotlight is on us, that everyone is looking at us and judging us, when in reality, the large majority of people simply don't care.
Participants in the study were less interested in engaging in conversation with autistic people and liked them less than non-autistics, all based on a brief moment of social data.
What is Tate's advice for guys below 6 feet?
It's absolutely ridiculous to go through life wishing you're something you're not. The chessboard is the chessboard. It doesn't matter if you're 5'9", 5'7", 5'2". That's who you are. So you can be the best version of yourself and own it, or you can become an insecure bitch about it.
The autistic people in this study didn't do anything wrong. Their behavior was perfectly socially appropriate, as was the content of their speech. Though they tried their damnedest to present as neurotypical, their performance had some key tells and was just slightly off, and they were disliked because of it.
And we're back with
an Eyewitness News exclusive. You're about to see some most disturbing video. A young boy with autism just involved in a vicious beating on the subway.
And yes, what you're seeing is a 15-year-old getting hit while so many others are just pointing their cameras and recording what's happening. No one raised a hand to help. So who would do this and why?
I'm so fucking tired of it, and I honestly just don't get it. There's so much to keep in mind. When I approach a social situation, I need to remember to be interested, not interesting. But I also should just act natural. I need to be open and confident to talk, but also listen intently. I need a list of socially acceptable topics to bring up, but also look for things that people want you to ask them about. I need to follow what people are saying and know when to speak. I need to stand right. I need to make eye contact. I need to make good impression. I need to be polite. I need to make friends. I need to be careful. I need to get out of here. It might be apparent, but a lot of my socializing happens online. Often the people I talk to are strangers, people who divulge their stories with no need to fear the repercussions. There's no need to encounter an awkward stare, or for people to even see you at all. You're perfectly fine to make people uncomfortable, to be shameless, and most importantly, people talk to you. People actually include you and respond to what you say. Sometimes. And sometimes you make friends and find someone who understands. But now I'm stuck and I don't know how to get out of here. I think that people I know offline like me, but I know that there's a lot about me that they don't. Do I try and fix those things? How do I get close to someone if when it's time to take off the mask, they realize there's an ugly face underneath?